Hello and welcome to my channel, Firzj here. In this video I'll describe my experience and give my personal feedback about Overwatch 2, but first here's my backstory. I purchased Overwatch back in 2016 and I absolutely love this new game created by Blizzard, with the new cool looking heroes and astonishing animated shorts, which I still revisit over and over, just like cinematics from the previous Blizzard games. So to me this was like a major success. The game was fun, it was easy to play and get used to the skill-based class system. Although this game has no story mode, it was quite entertaining to play different maps and different co-op events like Frankenstein's Revenge or Winter Wonderland. Most of the time I played this game with my friends or against the bots, and here's the reason behind that. I love first-person shooters, but such games like CSGO, where you play 5 versus 5 for example, feel more competitive and more personal than playing any Battlefield game with 64 players. People there are just having fun shooting each other, capturing zones, and if someone kills me, I don't get upset at all. And no matter how bad or good you play the game, you can finish the match and move on. But Overwatch is a more competitive / personal game where each kill can lead either to frustration or satisfaction. Even with 6 versus 6 matches, it felt really personal to me, and now in Overwatch 2 we have even smaller team of 5 versus 5. That is why I played it mostly with bots and I don't regret it at all. Speaking of competitive mode, this has lost its meaning to me a long time ago. Playing for getting ranks and extra rewards, reaching leaderboards, or facing more experienced players is a waste of time and effort in my opinion. Anyway, this game has its charm no matter how you play and with whom, because you can choose any class, pick the map and simply shoot stuff for unpredictable and fun moments. But things got stale real fast for this game. Overwatch wasn't receiving many content patches, reminds me of Heroes of the Storm actually, as Blizzard decided to post less updates and then simply abandoned this game. There were no new heroes, no new animation series, no maps or seasonal events, just new skins and some repetitive seasons with portraits as a rewards and nothing else. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see this game from the casual player's point of view. Long story short, I was still looking forward for the news from this game, and few years later Overwatch 2 was finally announced. Blizzard were promising to bring the best possible experience, introduce PvE / co-op content, probably some story missions, new heroes, maps, game modes, skins and more. But apart from that, Overwatch 2 seemed and felt like the same Overwatch 1 but more like Overwatch 1.5. I was a bit skeptical about this new game and it confirmed my suspicions. Overwatch 2 is basically a remaster, a slightly polished version of the first game. Well, at least this new game is going to be free now and you pay literally nothing for this upgrade. But why making Overwatch 2 in the first place when Blizzard just could improve the first game is a big question. They could simply add co-op missions, new events and game modes here, instead of building a new game from scratch. From my observations, Overwatch 2 runs on the same engine, it uses the same textures and sound effects. I guess they made this choice simply to develop the story in the series, rebalance heroes and make more tactical 5-to-5 PvP. Was this a good decision? It is hard to say. For competitive play, probably yes. For arcade and classic modes where you play just for fun, probably not. So you may ask, what is actually new in this game? I played Overwatch 2 for a few hours and here's my opinion. I'm not trying to spoil your expectations or provide only negative feedback, I'm just describing my personal experience after playing several matches and game modes. First things first, the game has now switched to free-to-play model, which means players are going to see even more monetization tricks than ever. Instead of loot boxes, which were removed completely, Blizzard decided to add the in-game shop where you can now find new bundles and skin for your favorite heroes. Most of these cosmetics are now available only with the premium currency. Another cash grab feature includes battle pass and challenges. It is now possible to level your free or premium battle pass to receive additional cosmetics such as player icons, skins, emotes, sprays and weapon charms up to level 80. And I think that this sense of progression is now more transparent and clear. Similar to other online games like Destiny 2, Diablo Immortal or Call of Duty, this battle pass lasts only for the current season, and once it is over, this battle pass will reset and provide new rewards, rinse and repeat. One of the reasons why I returned to this game is the PvE content, and unfortunately there is none at the moment of the release. The story mode is expected to be released in 2023, but how long will it take and what exactly players will see there is still unknown. And since there is no PvE content, I'm not going to stay here for long, sorry Blizzard. For the actual gameplay, Overwatch 2 runs really smooth even on older hardware like 1050 Ti. It has almost identical and familiar UI, abilities, key layouts and of course maps. Here we have the same game modes except for Assault from Overwatch 1, Capture the Flag, Escort, Control, Elimination, Mayhem and a new game mode called Push. But I personally didn't find anything new in this mode. It is the same old Escort mode where you protect and push the payload to the enemy base. But this time you have a robot that will push a protective barricade towards the enemy. If you push it further than your opponents, you win. Sounds cool, but this mode in my opinion lacks originality. As for the new heroes, the initial launch introduces 3 new female characters: Junk Queen as tank, Sojourn as damage and Kiriko as support role. Junker Queen is a heavily armed hero with a shotgun who relies on wounds. Sojourn has many similarities with Soldier 76. She has a rapid fire rifle that shoots and reloads fast and fires a direct energy beam as a secondary attack. Kiriko works in similar way to Mercy. She can teleport to allies, climb walls, throw healing cards and deal damage with the knives. There is nothing else to add here. All of them definitely bring more variety to matchmaking and offer a slightly different approach if comparing them with other identical heroes like Orisa, Soldier 76 or Mercy. Overwatch 2 has also included 6 new playable maps resembling real locations around the world: Toronto, Lisbon, Rome, New York, Rio and Monte Carlo. All these maps have a complex layout full of wide open and narrow areas for intense encounters. Each new season is going to bring at least one new map or new hero as well as battle pass. Previously added maps have also received minor tweaks and visual changes, changing time of day, adding new objects and walls for extra cover. So if you feel like something is off, you are not alone. And that is pretty much it. In conclusion, Overwatch 2 feels and plays exactly as the original Overwatch from 2016, and it is safe to say that Overwatch 2 didn't make things even worse. The only arguable decision is the new business model. New players will certainly like the shift to free-to-play model with the battle pass and microtransactions. Returning players on the other hand won't see many changes, as it is basically the same game with the same maps, heroes and game modes, except now we have access to battle pass and more bundles to justify the number 2 in this title. And it basically leaves veteran players behind with the pathetic founders pack skins while greeting the new free-to-play audience. Only time will tell what will happen to this game after a few years, but for now, thank you for watching and listening, have a nice day and stay safe.